Hello, YouTube. This is Kathy Cross Reese coming to you on day 67 of 365 reflections. Reflections. Each and every night, because it's not during the day, although I could do it during the day, I'm reflecting on the day. I think it's good to reflect back and see what's transpired and see what I've learned. That's another thing I want to start sharing. Maybe a lesson that I've learned today, something new. This is, I want to say we are in the season of Lent. Is that what? Yeah. I don't necessarily know the technical term. I just know that um, I know I've seen people with the ashes on their forehead. We just had, I think, an Ash Wednesday. So, but today being Saturday was a day mostly of rest, I'd say. Yeah, mostly of rest. Until later in the day, I did spend some time with my grands. I got to see all my grands today. Yeah, yeah, that's always fun. This morning, well, let me do my usual question now. I'm much later, so might not even be anyone on here live, but that's okay, because that's okay. Let's see. Question is, how are you doing? And I am doing great. I am doing great. I want to say today I had the honor, literally the honor and a privilege to um, co, well, actually participate. Well, what's the right word? Co-moderate? I think that's the right word. So I get to co-moderate a room in a community called the Hub. So that is so fun. It's something I never thought I'd be excited about getting up early. I'm really excited. I mean, to the point to sometimes I wake up in anticipation. Now, tonight's going to be a little unique because it's daylight saving time. So I need to, since I have a Apple phone, an iPhone, and last year when the time changed, it didn't work. My alarms didn't work. They worked for the previous time. I don't know why. So maybe that's a glitch. Maybe they fixed. So I've decided to set my clock 1 hour, set my alarm, not my clock, set my alarm 1 hour ahead of the time that I want to wake up. And let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. But I noticed the televisions, they changed the time. And I thought the watches change. I think the phones change automatically. We'll see. We shall see. I don't think I'm going to stay up till midnight to see, but we shall see. So I had communion this morning, loved it. I got to be in the dream room. That is so beautiful. Got to be in the dream room and participate in that and help out. So I love that. I love that. And then after that, I did some juicing. I did a lot of juicing today. My goal is to start getting back to doing that every weekend and actually storing them and maybe giving some to people who um, have have been sick a lot, because there's a lot of people that have been sick a lot, and I think juices help. Certainly helps me. I mean, I feel so much better just with with this just today. Just today I started back juicing, and I've been drinking a lot of coconut water instead of regular water. So maybe that's more information than you need to know. Need to know. But let's see. Make sure I put the description. Oh, I didn't put a description in there. That's okay. Well, I wanted to just share that with you, the juicing, and let's see, what did I learn? Well, let me get into the Proverbs. When I read the Proverbs, I kind of chuckled and laughed. These Proverbs, I'm loving it. Now, Proverbs 8 is like asking questions like, does wisdom not call out and raise her voice? Like, you know better. That's kind of the, we need to have well, maybe I can do that. A translation that's very ethnocentric, right? I think that would be great. And that would be like the typical mama. in my genre, my mother's generation in the 30s. Like, like, does wisdom not call out like, you hear me? That's what I would say if I were Lady Wisdom in my vernacular, right? I think that would be great. You like that idea? If you like that idea, say that. Instead of the question I just said, does wisdom call out? I would say in my translation, which I could still do this. This is a possibility. I'm like really thinking on the spot for this. Does wisdom not call out like, you hear me calling you, right? And then the next one does not understand, raise her voice. Don't let me tell you again. I think I'm gonna do that. I might just do that with just Proverbs because I've been doing Proverbs for 3 years now. Actually, it's going on 3.5, close to 4 years. I actually started doing Proverbs before I started posting them live on Facebook with the consecutive lives. The Lord gave me the idea to start putting that hashtag out there with the consecutive lives because no one was doing that. They would just say the Proverbs of the day, but not continue to roll them over and over and over again. But I really enjoy it and I get new insight, new revelation each and every time. So, are you there? Let's see. I see you. Well, that's what I was saying to my grandson Joseph. I see you. He started crying in the back seat. I was in the car with him. He actually had little tears. It just, oh, my daughter was like, she's, first time mom and he's young. So she was getting all emotional. I said, just sit in the back seat. He was probably scared because it was starting to get dark. But I digress. Let's see. I wanted to see. Okay, I wanted to see if there was a comment because I would like to engage. That would just be so much fun, but I don't see the chat. Maybe you're not saying anything. Say something if you want. If you want a shout out, I'll give you a shout out. Now, this month is my birth month. So my youngest daughter asked me what did I want for my birthday? And I told her I wanted, what did I tell her? I said I wanted to meet Carol Burnett. And I do, I really do, because I really admire her comedy and I just love her energy. She's just got that cool energy. I could just see myself being friends with her. And so I told her that. That was one thing. What was the second thing? I said I want a better juicer because I have a juicer and I always have to clean it out between my batches. And I discovered that I have to do that because it kept like doing like that because I would put too much stuff in it because I want to hurry up and juice. That was the goal. Um, so I told her I want a better juicer. I want to see carbonate, which I do. And was one other thing I said. What else did I tell her? What or something else? Sweet, I call her Sweet Pea. That's my youngest. Karina, what did I tell you I wanted? Let's see. I said I wanted a better juicer. Oh, I said I wanted a day of respite. Really, a day. Just a day. One day. One day. One day. Not sure if I'm gonna get that though. That would be really, really good. Really, really good. I feel pain on my neck when I even say that. Respite. Because I don't know how to do that. But I'm gonna learn. Okay, and I'm also going to learn the whole Carol Burnett song that she does at the end of her shows. And I'm going to do a search and see if she's got a Facebook page or I don't know, she might, who knows. Her children or grandchildren, or great grandchildren might be doing it for her because I know my grandson helps me with this technology with he's 7. He's figured out how to he was born into this, right? I wasn't. I know how to write in cursive. Ha ha ha. So anyway, I'm feeling really good tonight and I know I need to go to bed really soon because the morning is gonna come with an hour. I'm gonna lose an hour, but I'm gonna gain an hour. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out with a little bit of Kara Burnett because I don't see anything in the chat. So I'm assuming, let me make sure. Yeah, I'm assuming you're just listening and you're not engaging, and that's fine too. So I'll go ahead and close out with Carol Burnett. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. It seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time when we have to say so